wear a bead. In all honesty, you can't just ignore it, can you? Due to the fact that we make use of it so frequently, it appears to be practically as essential as water or air. It is important to remember that we have been consuming bread for over 14,000 years. On the other hand, you are certainly aware at this point that this fundamental cuisine is associated with a number of potentially harmful health effects. There is a substantial amount of added sugar in the majority of bread varieties, and the majority of bread kinds include a high amount of carbohydrates. In point of fact, according to a lot of nutrition experts, bread is a significant factor that contributes to the prevalent diabetes epidemic. That would indicate that you should completely abstain from eating bread, right? To be more specific, don't worry about it just yet, but you might want to reconsider the bread options you have available to you. In addition to regulating your blood sugar levels, there are remarkable alternatives that can be found on the market that provide a number of remarkable health benefits. To answer your question, yes, we are going to present you with 8 different bread alternatives and solutions that are appropriate for people who have diabetes today. Before we get started, I would appreciate it if you could remember to subscribe to our channel and give this video a large thumbs up. In order to help you enhance your quality of life while living with diabetes, we at Diabetes Health are presenting you with a comprehensive collection of information. Be sure to stay tuned for further information on how to consume bread without compromising your health. Let's get ready to learn about the fantastic white bread that incorporates dough into its recipe. You have made a certain number of sandwiches using this time-honored staple ingredient. There are probably more than you are able to count. When it comes to diabetics, however, white bread is not the ideal option. This is something that you probably already know. White bread is a definite way to induce blood sugar levels to rise because of the enormous amount of carbohydrates it has, the added sugars it contains, and the extremely high glycemic index it presents. This seemingly innocent staple is frequently filled with additional sugars, despite the fact that it is made by processing flour that has been highly refined. It is easy to comprehend the reasons why it is regarded as one of the worst choices for people who have diabetes that are available. Consuming these simple carbs that are high in sugar can induce weight gain and increase your risk of developing type 2 diabetes, even if you do not presently have the disease. Do not, however, give up. The news is really encouraging. Bread and replacements that are similar to bread are still available, and they carry the potential to be very helpful to your health. Despite the fact that you are attempting to maintain stable blood sugar levels, it is not necessary to completely abstain from bread consumption. Having said that, let's get started and have a look at the top 8 alternatives to bread for diabetes. For starters, tortillas prepared with whole wheat. Were you under the impression that diabetics were unable to consume tortillas? It is required that you reconsider. There may be some unanticipated health benefits associated with selecting tortilla wraps that are prepared in their entirety from nutritious grains. The entire grain is preserved in whole grain tortillas, which includes the nutrient-dense germ located in the center, the starchy middle layer known as the endosperm, and the bran, which is rich in fiber. It may be deduced from this that they are an excellent provider of fiber as well as essential nutrients. A number of studies have highlighted the numerous advantages of consuming whole grains. As an illustration, studies have shown that they can aid in the prevention of cardiovascular disease, reduce the likelihood of developing diabetes, and combat obesity. In a recent study that was published in the journal Nutrition, Metabolism, and Cardiovascular Diseases, it was found that individuals who consumed merely 2.5 servings of whole grains on a daily basis encountered a stunning 21% reduction in their risk of experiencing a heart attack. A particular example of a nutrient-dense food is whole wheat tortillas, which are particularly rich in potassium, calcium, and iron. One whole grain tortilla contains approximately 92 calories, less than half a gram of fat, 19.5 grams of carbohydrates, and 2.5 grams of fiber. Additionally, it contains these nutrients. However, 2 slices of white bread may have more than 25 grams of carbohydrates, 132 calories, and only 1 gram of fiber. This is in contrast to the previous statement. Making the switch from your typical white bread sandwich to a wrap made with whole wheat is not only a very modest change, but it also has significant positive effects on your health. The consumption of tortillas made with corn or white flour, on the other hand, should be avoided if you are concerned about maintaining control of your blood sugar levels. There is a possibility that these kinds contain additional sugars and unhealthy fats, and they often have a lower fiber and protein content while having a greater starch content. Therefore, the next time you have a longing for a sandwich, go for a wrap made from 100% whole wheat rather than white bread, which is composed of a lot of carbohydrates. Appreciating the food you eat while still meeting your health goals is a simple and straightforward technique. Ezekiel's bread, number 2. Do those who go by the name Ezekiel bake bread that is called Ezekiel bread? Certainly not at all. As a result of its low levels of carbohydrates, cholesterol, and flour, this bread is an excellent choice for diabetics who wish to avoid refined white bread. The name of this product originates from the Bible, more specifically from Ezekiel chapter 4.9, and it is made from whole grains that have been sprouted. It is written in the poem that you should take wheat, barley, beans, lentils, millet, and spelt, place them in a jar, and then utilize them to make bread for yourself. In terms of nutrients, Ezekiel bread is quite rich. There is a high concentration of B vitamins, folic acid, and essential minerals like as calcium, iron, and magnesium in an abundance. However, the process of sprouting is when the extraordinary magic takes place. Sprouting reduces the overall quantity of carbs in the grains since it breaks down the starches that are present in the grains. In addition to this, it enhances the body's ability to absorb nutrients, which in turn makes it possible for your body to absorb those vital minerals more efficiently. Furthermore, when compared to their counterparts that have not been sprouted, grains that have been sprouted produce a greater quantity of naturally occurring antioxidants. One slice of Ezekiel bread contains approximately 80 calories, 4 grams of protein, 15 grams of carbohydrates, and 3 grams of fiber. Additionally, it contains 8 grams of total fat. Despite the fact that it contains carbohydrates, the fiber and protein in it help to limit the amount of insulin that your body produces. The fact that Ezekiel bread has a low glycemic index score of 36, which indicates that it is a low GI foodstuff, is the primary factor that sets it apart from other products. Because of these benefits, Ezekiel bread and other sprouted grain varieties are an excellent choice for diabetics who are looking for a nutritious alternative to sandwiches without having to worry about experiencing major spikes in their blood sugar levels. The third place goes to lettuce wraps. It may come as a surprise to you, but the Persian royalty formerly considered lettuce to be a specialty food. Despite the fact that lettuce does not possess the same air of royalty as it had in the past, it still possesses a certain appeal. It is possible to transform it into a vegetarian wrap alternative that is both enjoyable and filling. According to a study that was conducted in 2004 and published in Diabetes Care, those who consume leafy greens on a regular basis, such as lettuce, have a lower risk of developing type 2 diabetes. There is some evidence that eating lettuce on a regular basis can help reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease and arterial stiffness. Lettuce is naturally rich in vitamins and other essential elements, while also being low in calories and carbohydrates. There are normally only 8 calories in a cup of lettuce, and it does not include any cholesterol or more than 2 grams of carbs. The presence of trace amounts of potassium, calcium, vitamin C, and vitamin A is also present in it. When compared to tortillas or pita bread, the large outer leaves of iceberg lettuce provide for an excellent healthy alternative. If, on the other hand, you are looking for a little bit of texture and a nutritious boost, romaine lettuce is an excellent choice. When compared to its counterpart, the iceberg, this variety contains a greater quantity of vitamins and minerals. You will be providing your body with some incredible nourishment and minimizing the quantity of carbohydrates that are not required, regardless of the type of lettuce that you choose to consume. Number 4 on the list is almond bread. This is a white color. Are you looking for a bread substitute that goes much beyond the solutions that are typically available? Almond bread might be the answer to this problem. On the other hand, what makes it unique? The flour is the key to unlocking the door. In comparison to conventional wheat flour, almond flour contains a significantly lower amount of sugar and carbs, and it also has a glycemic index, GI, that is far lower than 1. At first glance, almond bread could appear to be a less healthier option due to the high number of calories and fats that it contains. With 2 slices, you can expect to consume approximately 250 calories and more than 10 grams of fat. On the other hand, the majority of this fat is composed of monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats, both of which are beneficial to the cardiovascular system. Because they only contain about 8 grams of carbohydrates and 4 grams of fiber, those same 2 slices have a fantastic carb-to-fiber ratio. This is because they only contain about 8 grams of carbohydrates. Bread made with almonds is superior to conventional white bread when it comes to managing blood sugar levels because of this reason. Besides being high in carbohydrates and fiber, almond flour is also abundant in minerals like calcium, iron, manganese, potassium, and vitamin E, which is a powerful antioxidant that is thought to be beneficial to the health of the brain. In addition, it is an excellent source of magnesium, which, according to research, is a vital component in the process of maintaining healthy levels of blood sugar. Because of its high protein, fat, and fiber content, which all contribute to stable blood sugar levels, almond bread slows digestion and helps you feel fuller for longer. If you want to feel fuller for longer, try eating almond bread. We would appreciate it if you would give this video a like, share it with others, and subscribe to our channel. The message that we want to convey about the importance of diabetes health will be tremendously aided by this. We should get back to the list as soon as possible. The 5th option is portobello mushroom buns. Do you want to steer clear of the typical white bread buns, but you still have a craving for those burgers that are so succulent and delicious? Without a doubt, this is an excellent alternative to bread that has the potential to become your new favorite. We will now move on to the portobello mushroom. Because of its dense consistency and robust, earthy flavor, it is the ideal burger bun for diabetics and others who strive to reduce their carbohydrate intake. A single portobello mushroom contains only 22 calories, 2 grams of protein, 4.25 grams of total carbs, and 1.3 grams of fiber. Additionally, it contains 1.3 grams of fiber. Due to the great carb-to-fiber ratio that it possesses, which results in a glycemic index score that is very close to 0, it is the best choice for managing blood sugar levels. Portobello mushrooms, which are abundant in nutrients, offer approximately the same quantity of vitamin D, manganese, phosphorus, and potassium as a banana of a medium size. On top of that, they have a significant amount of betaine, which is a chemical that has the potential to reduce the risk of fatty liver disease. Furthermore, portobellos are associated with the presence of ergothioneine, a powerful antioxidant that has the potential to assist in restoring normal levels of blood sugar. Because water accounts for approximately 90% of a portobello mushroom, eating it can also help you stay hydrated. These mushrooms, on the other hand, have the potential to get a little messy and difficult to hold. On the other hand, if you are willing to embrace the portobello as your new go-to burger bun, you will be able to provide your body with some fantastic health benefits. 6. Sandwiches including red and green bell peppers. Another term for bell peppers, capsicums, are a group of colorful vegetables that are also known as hot peppers. Regardless of which one you decide with, you will be able to enjoy a robust flavor and a sufficient amount of necessary nutrients. Because they contain more than 90% water, bell peppers are a good food choice for maintaining proper hydration. To put that into perspective, 100 grams of raw bell peppers contains only 31 calories, 1 gram of protein, 6 grams of carbohydrates, and 2 grams of fiber. Due to the fact that they have a positive carb-to-fiber ratio, bell peppers are an excellent choice for controlling blood sugar levels. Their glycemic index is approximately 15, making them a useful alternative. In addition to contributing flavor, bell peppers are abundant in vitamins and minerals, which may assist in the improvement of overall health. Furthermore, they do not cause an increase in blood sugar levels. According to the findings of research, bell peppers, which contain a significant amount of antioxidants, may even help reduce the chance of developing cardiovascular disease as well as various other types of cancer. An example of this would be the fact that a red bell pepper of medium size has more than 170% of the daily recommended intake of vitamin C. In addition to this, they are a fantastic source of vitamin A, beta-carotene, which is beneficial to your eyes, potassium, which is beneficial to your heart, and vitamin B6, also known as pyridoxine, which is beneficial to the production of red blood cells. The process of using bell peppers as a substitute for bread is as simple as cutting them in half and removing the seeds. You now have an alternative to bread that is crispy, low in calories, and low in carbohydrates. When you make your next sandwich with vegetables, why not try making it with bell peppers? In terms of nutrients, they are full. 7. Eggplant rolled into a pastry. You may not be aware of this, but in Europe, they are referred to as aubergines. Eggplants are the name that is used to refer to them in this context. Moreover, here is something that is intriguing. Over 95% of eggplants are composed of water. There are only 20 calories in a cup of cubed eggplant, and it does not contain any cholesterol at all. Because it contains only 4.8 grams of carbohydrates and 2.4 grams of fiber, eggplant is an excellent low GI bread substitute that can still help decrease blood sugar and even aid in weight loss. Eggplant's carb-to-fiber ratio is exceptional. Additionally, 1 cup of eggplants can supply you with 10% of the amounts of manganese that you need on a daily basis. You can also get a lot of vitamin C, vitamin B6, and vitamin K from them. In addition to this, they contain powerful antioxidants such as anthocyanins and phytonutrients such as niacin and chlorogenic acid, both of which have the potential to provide protection against cancer and reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease. Do you want anything to eat quickly? Following the process of slicing the eggplant into long strips, the strips are then seasoned and baked for 15 minutes. After that, you can wrap them around the nutritious sandwich contents that you choose. 8. Substitutes that contain cucumbers. I have something that is quite fascinating. Cucumbers are composed of water, 95%. Be careful not to let it fool you, however. Just a few of the essential vitamins and minerals that are rich in this vegetable include vitamin C, folate, vitamin B9, vitamin K, beta-carotene, potassium, and magnesium. This vegetable is a great source of all of these nutrients. Cucumbers are yet another fantastic low GI meal that can assist with the regulation of blood sugar levels. Cucumbers contain nothing more than 16 calories per cup and approximately 4 grams of carbs. The use of cucumbers has been shown to reduce the likelihood of having a stroke, enhance hydration, and even reduce inflammation. The anti-inflammatory characteristics of cucumbers have been shown to be beneficial for the removal of waste and may even lessen skin irritation, as indicated by study. It is not difficult at all to use cucumbers as a substitute for bread. To make a sandwich, simply cut one in half, remove the seeds, and then fill it with the stuff that you feel most comfortable using. That concludes the matter. An alternative to the conventional sandwich bread that is not only cool, but also nutritious and low in calories. Observations to conclude, and that's it. Here are 8 wonderful alternatives to bread that are suitable for diabetics. If you have diabetes, have you tried any of these healthy alternatives to managing your condition? Among the alternatives to white bread, which one do you prefer? Feel free to share your thoughts with us in the comments section that can be found below. Also, don't forget to click the link in the description to view additional videos that are connected to this one. It is also important that you remember to like this video and subscribe to our channel. In order to assist you in managing your diabetes and battling obesity, our mission at Diabetes Health is to offer you with the best guidance that is currently available. Thank you for viewing, and I hope you have a wonderful and healthy day.